Today is June 8th, 2026. I apologize if I'm a little quieter today. There is currently a cat in my room. Yes, the new cat. She is very much under my bed, and I don't blame her, alright? It is packed full of as many stuffed animals as I can shove down to that thing. So it's very cozy, very comfortable. So she's very much under my bed. I will later be opening the door um, in case she wants out, right? Obviously, we're not gonna trap her in here, right? It's not bedtime yet. No, the reason why the door's closed right now is because my parents are still awake, and they don't know that I do these videos, so I'm not letting them know if I don't have to. But today was actually a pretty decent day. I did a little bit of physical work. I finally gathered all my blankets. They've all been cleaned and washed, and they've all been stacked up. I own a lot of blankets, apparently, so one of these days I'm gonna have to go through them and be like, do I need this blanket? The answer is yes. I always need the blanket. The blanket's always needed, obviously. No, there are some that I don't need, but I did that. I've got all of my stuffed animals either getting ready to be washed or fully washed, and now they're in a corner. I will deal with them at a later point in time when there's not a cat in my room under my bed where I shoved the stuffed animals. I will deal with it later. There's also a lot more stuffed animals outside because obviously I don't have all the stuffed animal boxes because there are too many stuffed animals. I have not gone through them all and decided like, do I need this one? I'll probably do that later. I know we might be doing like a garage or yard sale sometime in the next couple months, so that would probably be a very good time to get rid of a good chunk of stuffed animals. Not because like I don't love them, because again, I'm very emotionally attached to all stuffed animals, but more just because, do I really need 7 bunny stuffed animals? Probably not. Am I gonna keep more than I should? Absolutely I will, but I probably don't need that many, right? So I'll definitely be getting rid of quite a few things, I think, over the next couple months. Yeah. So, but today was a pretty calm day. I did pretty much everything. I've not hit 100 pages reading yet, which kind of sucks because I'm at like a month streak right now. So, but I'm reading a book that's like actually like adult book, which means it's not like a YA book, which means it does have more mature language. It has more of a mature topic and everything, and more mature formatting, I guess is the word I'm trying to figure out. There's a specific like vibe I'm trying to get my sentence to have, and it's not. I don't know the words to make it have that vibe right now, so I'll figure it out later. But yeah, it's a good book. Don't get me wrong, alright? Anti-intellectualism means reading books that are above your grade level and attempting to learn and attempting to figure it out, because that's how you learn. When you don't know stuff and you figure out what it means. That's what learning is. So that's what I'm hoping that book will do, because again, I don't have a whole lot of like adult books. Like, you can tell. Like, literally, look at any of the books on the bookshelf. I think you'll find like maybe 5 adult books, right? Don't get me wrong. Apologies. Don't get me wrong. Adult books can be very interesting. Sometimes they're just incredibly boring. So boring. Sometimes. Sometimes they're just so boring. I'm so sorry, everyone. But yeah, I've been enjoying. It's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've only made it about, I think I'm about 50-ish, 55-ish pages in, so I'm enjoying it so far. I know how it ends for the most part, but like not well, obviously. But yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So hopefully I can continue reading that after this video. I'll open the door and everything. But the other thing that I did today was that I finally finished season 1 of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That did not follow the book in the slightest. What in the world was that? That was insane. Now obviously, it followed it for the most part, but not all the way. Where was her dad? Where was her dad? What was the cheating allegations? What was that about? That was weird. Did not like that. But now I'm on to season 2, and I've heard that season 2 is very close to the book, which I'm very excited about because I love it when a good book to show or movie does it well, right? Like, I understand changes, right? but I think it needs to do it well, right? They need to portray the characters fairly well, and they need to understand the plot and the characters well. And sometimes they don't do that, and they didn't do that. They didn't do a great job of that in season 1. There were a couple things that changed, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine to change. And then there were a couple other things that I'm like, what? So, but yeah, season 2 probably. I've started a little bit, so I'm like 10 minutes into the first episode, which is basically nothing. But I'll start it tomorrow, probably. Maybe I'll spend some more time reading. Yeah, I'm supposed to be reading The Hunger Games with my sister, but she is a very slow reader. So I'm waiting for her to get to about halfway through the book before I start it. So I figure she's got some other books to read. So I figure I'll finish The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and then by then she should be about halfway through, and then I can read the book. And then I'll wait until she's halfway through Catching Fire before making it onto that one as well, because, again, now, here's the thing. She's a mom of 2. She doesn't exactly have all the time in the world to read. However, she's still a really slow reader. To me. She actually reads at, like, average speed. She's, like, 60 words a minute. That's pretty average. That's not correct. That's not correct at all. What? 60 pages an hour, I think is what I'm trying to say. Right? So she's very average with her reading speed and everything, but I'm a little quicker than that, and because I've also read these books before, I'm gonna be even quicker. So hopefully it shouldn't take another week, because I want to read it. I really want to read it, okay? And I need that series to be done so that then I can read the Keeper of the Lost City series again, because I am dying to read that book series again. Okay, I read the graphic novel, and now I need to reread the series, and I can't, because I have to wait for my sister. So, I might do that after I finish the current book stack. Maybe I might wait till I'm at 50 books. I could knock a good chunk of that out if I read Geronimo Stilton or the Rainbow Magic books, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Do you know? I have no idea. So, I'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. But that's gonna be it. I want to go read my book. I've got like half an hour-ish to do so I'm gonna go do that. You can go do whatever you were doing. I'm gonna go do that. So, you have a good time. I'll go have a good time. Goodbye.